Welcome back, folks. I'm Jake Ellenbogen, and today we're going to be talking about Ronnie Rivers, who did sign 2 days ago. I'm just getting over to this topic. But the reason why I want to bring it up now is because there are a lot of people suggesting the Rams have no chance of drafting a new running back, whether that be a starter, a second stringer, a third stringer, what have you. And I don't think that's necessarily the case. I'm going to explain why. Before we dive into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Be sure to follow me on all social media at JKBogan, including Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Kick. In addition to that, just want to let you guys know that over on my Lounge channel, I did interview Cam Curl. I also just interviewed a fellow Rams fan, really, really big Rams fan, Chris Zeffro, who is the founder or the co-founder of Trick or Treat Studios. So those interviews are going to be over there. In case you don't know what Trick or Treat Studios are, you can see that right there. Trick or Treat Studios sent me that and sent me that. They make incredible masks, other props, what have you. So definitely go and tap in, check out over there. The link is in the description below. All right, so Ronnie Rivers is a player now that the Rams have spent 3 years with. He came over in 2022. He, of course, originally was with the Cardinals. So he comes over to the Rams, and they've really just been working with him ever since. And, he goes from one start, albeit he didn't actually have a ton of opportunities in that said start, but he played 8 games in 2022. He had 9 carries for 21 yards and a first down. Then in 2023, he had 9 games. 1 start is what they list here, 32 carries, 129 yards, 4 first downs. And then, of course, in 2024, he's in all 17 games active, 22 carries, 99 yards, and 6 first downs. The success rate has gone up. I guess the more bang for your buck has kind of gone up as well, since he didn't carry the ball as much as 2023, but he had more yards per carry. So what's the deal here? Why did they bring him back? Well, they brought him back for a few reasons. One, it doesn't really matter about, overall, like who he is and what his play is. He's going to be a guy that competes for a job. They're not bringing him in to tell him he's already made the 53-man roster. That's just not the case. However, this is somebody that could push his way into that second spot. Does that mean that the Rams necessarily aren't going to draft a running back? Absolutely not. It doesn't mean that at all. As a matter of fact, most of the guys on the roster are all, really kind of the shorter, stockier running back. So if they wanted to, they could definitely go and look in a different direction. Now, the thing with Ronnie Rivers doesn't have the explosion that you would want. Isn't going to give you those explosive runs that you're looking for. Kind of is very, very, very similar to Kyren Williams. But this is the deal. He's gotten much better in pass pro. He has familiarity with Ron Gould, who's the running back coach. In addition to that, he has familiarity with the whole roster and the coaching staff, but he also is really good on special teams. So this isn't a guy that they're just trying to cast off and not give a chance to come back. This is somebody that you sign probably for the veteran minimum. That deal has not come out yet, but I would imagine it's for the veteran minimum, prorated to how many years he's been in the league. And this is what I initially projected, because I think, of course, you got Cody Schrader last year from the 49ers after they cut him. You claimed him and all of that, and you have Blake Corum and you have Kyren Williams, but you got to have running backs, in the offseason. Like there's going to be a need for running backs during training camp and having a little bit of friendly competition. And I mean, is he going to win a 53-man roster spot? I don't know, but I have no issue whatsoever with them bringing him in. It's no different. This is actually very similar to the Larry Murchison deal. Murchison, to a degree, didn't really get the chance that Ronnie Rivers did because he was hurt. He didn't even play in 2024. So they're giving him an opportunity to come in and work his tail off and make the 53. They're not saying he's made the 53. And that's the thing I really want to get through people's heads, is that just because you sign a player during the free agency period in March does not mean that they are, locked in to make the 53-man roster. It's likely zero guaranteed money. And that's just the way it is. I mean, with these, when you think about it, you have these, minimum, the vet minimum. When you have the vet minimum, these contracts, they're not guaranteed. There's no guaranteed money there. So Ronnie Rivers has to stay on the roster. He has to keep earning a game check, on his own. But he's also still a young running back. I mean, he's not old here. He's 26 years of age. He's got familiarity. He knows the playbook. I'm not saying, he's going to be a superstar or anything, but I would just slow your roll a little bit if you're saying that this guy's going to stop the Rams from drafting a certain player, because I just don't think that's going to be the case. I think this is simply put, he and Cody Schrader are going to be competing in camp. I think Blake Corum, he is likely going to be on the 53-man roster. I think it's very fair to say early, day 2 pick, what have you, from last year would not. I'd be shocked if he didn't make the roster. The only way that doesn't happen is if his agent comes in and says, you know what? We don't like where you guys are going. We don't like the direction you're going with my client. And so we're going to ask for a trade. That's actually a real possibility, but it's the only possibility of him not making the roster. Blake Corum isn't going to miss the roster. So yeah, there are guys like that. Kyron Williams will make the 53, obviously, and then Blake Corum will make the 53, but Ronnie Rivers' spot isn't as guaranteed. And whether you think that's fair or not, that's just kind of the way it is. But I like the player. I think he's kind of underrated in certain spots. I think he's showed up, but he hasn't really gotten a huge opportunity. And I think the Rams know, via practice, this guy's worth bringing back. So, alas, that is why he's back, but that's all I got for you guys. So, really the way I see it is that they're going to draft a running back. I like Brashard Smith a lot from SMU. I think he provides, not only is he the best receiving back in this draft in all likelihood, but because he's a former wide receiver, runs like a full route tree and everything, but he provides that explosive, 4.3 speed. And I don't really give a rip how fast the guy ran in shorts and a t-shirt, but the 4.3 speed is evident on film. So when I watch this guy play, his play speed matches what he ran without pads on. So this is a guy that I would really keep an eye on. RJ Harvey out of UCF is another one. I like Devin Neal for obvious reasons. You see the Kansas banner in the background. I don't know if they'll go that direction, but I mean, I could also see it because he's just a smart football player, makes guys miss, doesn't have the long speed that, I know a lot of Rams fans are looking for, but can do all the dirty work and, kind of feels like he'd be a Ram running back. But at the same time, if they're trying to diversify the running back room, which we have no evidence they're trying to do, if they were to go that route, Brashard Smith, RJ Harvey, I would say, Travion Henderson, I think, is probably the best fit. It's between him and Smith for me, but I could really see Henderson. If you want to go with more of a well-rounded, all-around type of build, I would say Quinshon Judkins would probably make the most sense, Travion Henderson's teammate. But those are my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section below what running back you want, whether or not I helped you get off the ledge of thinking they're not going to take a running back, because I know everybody wants one because of how good this class is. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below. I'm Jake Ellenbogen. There'll be more content moving forward. Sorry for the slight delay in content, just working over a few things. And again, just because I'm not posting content does not mean I'm not watching tape and putting together my next few videos. This is just a quick video out there to address something that I've seen, and that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Check me out on all social media at JK Bogan, including Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Kick. And also be sure to check out the Lounge episodes, the latest one with Chris Zeffro, and of course, Cam Curl's interview. That's going to do it for me. You guys take care. Later, folks. All right, guys. So once again, just want to let you guys know that you can check out my new side project, The Lounge. I interview athletes, musicians, actors, actresses, all the nine. So definitely check it out over on the Lounge with Jake Ellenbogen channel. Be sure to subscribe and enjoy. In case you guys haven't noticed, I do have a Discord channel for my community on this channel. And if you want to be a part of it, it is free. The link is in the description below. You can sign up. This is basically a 24/7 Rams channel, and we are almost at 1,100 members. So if you want to be a part of it, just hit the link in the description below.